Hello Aries and welcome to Sincere Tarot. This is your January reading and let's see what your theme is. And I hope you're having a good new year so far. The Princess of Cups. So this could mean a few things. It could be a young girl or a young child. It could also be the start of, emotional growth, being a little bit more open, kind of exploring new territory with your emotions and your heart. And it could be potentially the start of a new love. So let's see what this month has in store for you. So what does Aries need to know for January 2021? Okay, for most of you, it looks like it is going to be, so oh my gosh, about love. Okay, anyway, but it could be a business partnership for a number of you. Okay, so we have 3 major arcana cards, which I'll show you in a moment, but I'll show you the energy in the past leading into the situation. So the energy in the past, we have got the 6 of Pentacles. So this is success, but in a charitable way. This could be having security or work. That is enough. It is enough to meet your needs and also to allows you to take care of other people around you. I say this is an overall positive card. Now, your energy for January, or for what you need to know, is the Fool. And even though Aries often come up as the Emperor, I do feel that because you are the first of the 12 zodiac signs, that you can also be the Fool as well, because in a sense you are like a child of the zodiac. You're the first one to get in there, the first one to just try something new or do something new without any inhibition. I feel like you are going to take a risk for love, but it also could be a different type of partnership, friendship, family member, business partnership. But for a lot of you, I do feel that for most of you, it will be about love. So I'm going to speak about it in that way. I feel like, you might have a new start when it comes to love or an emotional connection with someone, okay? I feel like you're more open to it. So what you need to know is the Lovers, and this could also potentially be a Gemini. Now, so there is a love for you out there, and I do feel the energy in between you and this lover and this love relationship, we've got the Chariot. So I also feel that even though this is a Cancer card, this can also has a bit of Aries energy in a way, because just moving forward, persevering, and that's totally your energy. And I really feel like you are going to really just be extremely determined to pursue a relationship with a particular person or some sort of partnership. So that's your energy. You're very focused, you're very driven, but to be honest, and I'm not saying that this is good or this is bad, but it's going to be very ego-based, because the energy with the Chariot, they've got the armor on, which is almost like the ego armor in a way, which isn't like bad at all. It's just might not be the right tool for love, but you're going to do it anyway. And also it's a major arcana, so it's like it's already energetically happening. The momentum of this energy is to a degree that it's just already happening. Probably by the time you're watching this video, you have been really persevering for this person. And I feel like for some of you, they might be persevering towards you, but for most of you, you're going to be the one really determined to have a love relationship or just be with someone in particular. I feel like there's still a little bit of learning you need to do, because this is the outcome. And before I show you this, it is a minor arcana, and it's very flexible to change. So definitely stick around for the clarification and then advice cards to get the best case scenario. Look, I feel that this is the outcome. 3 of Swords. I feel like there will be some sort of a betrayal, or even though on a spiritual level, you guys have a really intense bond. Sometimes it might not play out that way in the surface. And I feel like there's going to be something like one or both of you might feel betrayed. Maybe you kind of rushed into this without thinking too much, or you kind of made your mind up and just dove into this, and then there was some sort of kind of issue, And I feel like there might be either a little bit of arguing or negative texting or messages, but also kind of ignoring one another, energetically just being like, you know, having your walls up like, I'm not gonna say sorry, and then the other person's like, I'm not gonna say sorry, like, you know what I mean, just pointing the finger. But there actually might be a lot of not talking as well, because no one wants to make the first move because of your pride. Now, the thing is, the energy on this person's side is the Nine of Pentacles. So I feel as though they're a really independent person, and, you know, I think that they really like their independence, and the energy on your side is the Five of Swords. So I feel like you might, the issue might be that, you know, they love their independence and you kind of want to call the shots. You think you know what's best, etc. You know, you're used to your ways. The thing is, this is not only a minor arcana, it's also a 5. So you just need to have a bit of an attitude change, to be honest. And this could very easily work out. And I'm not saying the other person doesn't need an attitude change, but I'm saying that you likely do more than the other person. And also someone needs to make some sort of a move. Otherwise nothing's going to happen, at least not in the way that you want it to. So just a reminder, our theme is the Princess of Cups. So you might want to just kind of open up a little bit more to love and realize that there's a lot that you need to learn, right? And because you may have strong emotions for someone, but then it's like your head kind of checks in and takes over. All right, so let's get some clarification cards, then we'll do some advice cards, so that hopefully, because this looks like a really amazing potential with all of these major arcana cards, okay? So we'll get the best case scenario. All right, what does Aries need to know about this situation for January 2021? Get more clarification cards. Okay, cool. Oh my gosh. All right, so obviously you really feel a lot of affection for this person. You may have met them at work, or maybe at some sort of a venue where there's like food being served, or something potentially like that. Anyways, and you really are following your heart. Like, you do feel a lot of strong emotion for them, and that's amazing. And I feel like the feeling is probably mutual. The thing is, it kind of switches into, I think, like there's a part of your logic that maybe switches off, and you kind of go completely with your heart and completely ignore your head, and then maybe you kind of go back and forth in a way. I think that when you feel these emotions for this person, I think maybe you just kind of focus a little bit too much. I'll pull a few more clarification cards. And I feel like you are kind of diving into this really fast without thinking, because you're afraid that it won't work out. I think you might be rushing into this because you're afraid if you give this person time to think that they might not want to be with you. Because it comes through fear. You diving into this comes through fear of being hurt, actually. So you're trying to, you know, rush and ignore things. Now, I feel like this person might have actually sent you a message, or vice versa, but I feel like they may have been the one to have initiated this. So this could also be on social media, a text, a phone call, on a dating app, something like that, and they sent you a message. And I feel like you are responding, or maybe you gave them your number and then they're the one who sent you the message. But they definitely have a positive attitude towards you, and they definitely feel like a really strong like affection for you. And I think that the physical relationship would be good with this person, or at least they would be happy with you. I think like you're going through the motions. Both of you are kind of going through the motions in a way of what you think needs to be done, without really checking in with the other person about their wants and needs. It's like, well, this is the way things are meant to be, so it's going to go this way. Or maybe you're making sure everything looks good on paper, but you're actually not really focused on the other person's need or the relationship. I feel like you get so headstrong and determined that you're just like, there's literally no talking to you. It's like there's no convincing you otherwise. It's your way or the highway, and it's almost like you become obsessed with a particular goal, or the way that things are meant to go. And yeah, you get too up in your head. So it looks like this let's start with this person in a way, you know, it really starts from the heart, but then the negative aspect of the ego takes over and you also feel like you need to run the show. Because you've been hurt in the past, and so you feel like you need to be completely in control of the situation, but that's not going to work with this person because they do have a very independent spirit, and I really don't think that that's going to change with them anytime soon, which is why there's a little bit of headbutting. I'm going to pull one more clarification card, then we'll do advice cards, okay? Yeah, I think that there's also a bit of a stress about it not working out. And then and maybe looking at the negative aspects of things before a secure foundation has been built with this relationship. And like a glass half empty, and then that actually creates a lot of stress and worry and instability. And to be honest, this might be a pattern that you have, but again, Minor Arcana 5, very, very easy to change. So let's get some advice cards. Because I mean, I do see with these Major Arcana cards, like we've got a very, very strong connection, right? I feel like there might be a part of you that's kind of sabotaging it in a way. But the sabotaging part is the really much easier thing to fix and correct. The love, the connection, like that's 100% there no matter what, right? So let's get some advice. What advice does Aries need to know about this situation to get the best case scenario for January? Okay, so get different perspectives is a huge, huge, huge one. I'll go more into that in a moment. But this is your first advice card, is the Sun. Focus on the end goal. You might even want to do visualizations of you and this person in a happy situation in the end goal, not how you're going to get there. So obviously you want to be with this person, you want to have a relationship with this person, but you think in your little mind, and I mean, I do this too, okay, so I'm not just saying this to you, but like, humans, we have a tendency to think in our very three-dimensional mind like that we know what's best, and we can get a little bit like blinders on and obsessed with it. It has to be this way. Instead of like, that's almost like trying to find a destination and you're staring down at your feet the whole time and looking at each step, right? This, as the Sun, is an advice card, which by the way, in my opinion, is the best card in the deck, hands down, is to focus on the long-term end goal. Being happy with this person, having a good life with this person, really enjoying the love and beauty and all of the good things in the world. So focus on the end goal and then allow the universe to take you the quickest way, because from a higher perspective, our higher selves in the universe and God knows best, okay? So we just need to focus on the end goal, our destination, and we will be brought forth there, okay? And so you might want to do maybe after a meditation, visualization of like the ideal life of you and this person. And if you do that, it will happen. So you've definitely had your heart broken before and you've been betrayed before. And I feel like you really need to do your best. I know this is easier said than done, but do your best to let go of that baggage. What's happened in the past, potentially up to 3 times, at least in a major way, has nothing to do with your connection with this person. And you're gonna have to do whatever you need to do to let go. And I feel like one of the ways you can let go, we've got this third advice card, the 3 of Pentacles, to get a different perspective. We all have blind spots, so I would, you know, maybe do some journaling to reflect on the past, or, you know, counseling or therapy. You might want to talk to someone who you really trust their judgment, they've got sound judgment and healthy relationships in their life, and get their perspective. You might want to do some research on the psychology of this, because you have a blind spot that you don't see, but by asking other people their perspective and listening, even if you don't agree, all perspectives are still valid, but doing some research to kind of fill in that blind spot, right? Like literally, you could go up to the people in your life that you trust and be like, why do you think I have failed relationships? I'm sure they'll have a lot of answers, and you just take what you think is helpful. The final advice card kind of falls in line with that. The Princess of Swords, it has a flexible mind. She approaches things from a perspective of curiosity. So when you are asking other people advice about your love life or relationships or things like that, actually really listen and keep the focus on curiosity. not, oh, proving them wrong, or I know they're wrong about this, or blah, blah, blah. Like, actually take it all in and listen. You don't necessarily have to agree, but you need to listen and reflect and ask questions in a way to kind of about the things that you're not sure about, so that they can expand. Like, ask open-ended questions. It's almost like you're a detective. So you are a detective and you are wanting to discover like why you still carry baggage from the past into your future relationships. So that's how you can fix it and get the good life that you truly desire. So this is an opportunity for, you know, you to focus on a new relationship and a new love. So if you'd like a private reading, send me an email or check out my website. That is all in the description box below. You can also follow me on social media. Thank you to everyone who's subscribed, and everyone who's liked, shared, commented below. I really appreciate it. For those of you who are subscribed, please do hit the notification bell so you never miss video. And if you're still here, you get a secret bonus card. Okay, I feel like I have to cut. Yeah. Ooh, 2 of Cups. Look, you can have the relationship that you want with this person. You can get rid of all of this baggage. That's why you're getting this advice, because it is more than possible. So just like maybe re-listen to the advice cards again, and you can have this twin flame, soulmate, kindred spirit connection. And I know that you truly desire it. Otherwise, this wouldn't have shown up today. And you can have it. All right. Have a great month. Bye.